Well, my friends, I'm here once again. I feel like this is our yearly chat and check-in because of the big event coming up. John Glenn, President of Development for Madonna Rehabilitation Hospitals. We're talking about Miles for Madonna. John, thank you so much for joining me today.
Andy, thank you for having us on. It's always a pleasure to be with you. You've got great energy and you do wonderful things for our community. So thank you.
Well, thank you. Well, again, Miles for Madonna. It's coming up September 23rd. But before we talk about the event, let's just talk a little bit about Madonna Rehabilitation Hospitals and who you serve. Always love to start there.
We're the fourth largest rehabilitation hospital system in the country, and we really specialize in four areas: brain trauma, spinal cord injury, neurological disease, and the pediatric side of that. So we serve adults and kiddos anywhere from several months old to people in their 90s. So it's a comprehensive rehabilitation, and it is a hospital. It's not a center or a facility. So
Yeah.
we're a full-fledged hospital. Downstairs is our specialty hospital for those folks that come to us with really debilitating injuries or illnesses. They may be on ventilators, they may be in comas, so they need intense medical treatment as they begin their rehabilitation journey. Upstairs is our acute rehabilitation hospital, where our patients do 6 to 8 hours of rehab a day.
Wow.
So if a Nebraska offensive lineman would work as hard as our patients, Nebraska would be undefeated. So God bless our patients and our staff. The patients work incredibly hard, and our staff really is world class.
Yeah, it is. And honestly, it's been a few years since I've actually been over there. I need to have come over and do another kind of tour because when I was there, again, this was pre-pandemic, but it is an amazing facility. And I got to see just all the different places where you're changing lives by getting people I wouldn't even call it back to normal, but you're getting them ready to go back into really a new life for some of them.
Yeah, the term we use is we rebuild lives. People
Yeah.
may not go home the same way they left home, but they're rejoining their families, rejoining their communities, going back to school, going back to work, and having a very productive life. And that's the goal. Life is a constant change. Nobody loves change. Nobody likes change, but it's part of who we are as human beings on this planet. And we talked about the weather a second ago from being nice 80 degrees to being 101 and no humidity to tons of humidity, and it'll bounce back to cooler days again. So life is
Yeah.
that way. And we really try to work with our patients to get them back home to being productive members of their family and the community, to have pride and that willpower again to let's live life.
Yeah, that's so important. I mean, that's just so important. So, all right, let's talk about Miles for Madonna. Is there anything new? Maybe a little bit of the history?
You bet. So what's amazing is this is the 8th year.
Okay.
We
Wow.
started Miles for Madonna 8 years ago around the hospital before it was even open yet.
Hmm.
And we've transitioned to Zorinsky Park probably 6 years ago. And we have roughly 400 to 500 walkers and runners. There's a 5K run walk, and then there's a 1 mile walk. We have folks of all ability levels. We have former patients who are in wheelchairs up to runners who are trying to qualify for a national marathon. So it kind of covers the gambit. What's
Yeah.
new this year is the canine division.
No.
So we have, for our four-legged friends, can come out and walk with their people and help us raise funds for Madonna. We had a lot of people really ask, can we formalize the canine division? So we've done that. Last year, I would guess we probably had maybe a third of the people brought their dogs, and it's a fun morning. It's at Zorinsky Lake, as you mentioned, on September 23rd,
Yeah.
10 a.m. We're done by 11. So if you want to watch the Huskers kick off, I think it's against Louisiana Tech, you'll be ready to go. It's a fun, fast morning. We have, besides the walk and run, we have face painting, we have clowns, we have balloons, we have a Corvette car show, we have a kids
Wow.
obstacle course. So there'll be fire trucks. It's really a lot of fun. And I guarantee you the weather will be nicer on September 23rd than it's been the past couple of weeks.
I know, because it's, I mean, like, in this moment, I think it's the heat index is like 116 or 17. It's just insane. And though the walk run starts at 10 a.m., but when can people actually, I mean, the festivities start before that.
You bet. People will start to meander in at 8:30, 8.
Okay.
We'll be there when it's still dark out. We get there about 6:30 to set up all the tents. The vendors come, Hy-Vee will be there with their food. The Godfather from Godfather's Pizza will be there to meet everybody and take
That's
pictures.
awesome.
We have a photo booth for folks to take pictures of their family and their pets. There'll be games and that obstacle course. So, by
Yeah.
9:30, it gets pretty crowded. And then
Yeah.
we kick the race off at 10 o'clock.
All right. Well, I can't wait. We've got like 30 seconds left. So let's just talk about how people can sign up. I know it's very easy.
You bet. Folks can go to our website, which is www.madonna.org. If you want to get real detailed, you can go to www.madonna.org/miles for Madonna. Registration's real easy. You can sign up yourself, family members, get a team together to try to raise funds as a team. That's kind of exciting too. So the more the merrier. We really want to support world-class rehabilitation in our own backyard of Omaha.
Yeah. Well, John, thank you so much. I know we will be having you back in a couple months to talk about just the overall how people can support and kind of go in a deeper dive into just the organization itself. But again, Miles for Madonna, Saturday, September 23rd. It's on my schedule. I will be in town. I can't wait for it. So thank you for joining me today, John. And folks, make sure you're there.